So this is the cup that I'm going to show you how to make, just starting at the process of erasing the spray paint. Hey guys, I'm going to go into a little more detail on how to do a geode and clean it up. There's a really great tutorial by Amanda Hughes who came up with this concept. It's in her Simply Handmade group if you want to go see that, but this is just going to go into a little bit more detail on how to actually clean it up and get some good lines going. So, like I said in my instructions before, I like to leave the grittiness on the cup. So whenever you're putting your epoxy on, I put kind of a thin layer just so you'll get this kind of gritty with the glitter. And that will really help actually with the distressed look. If you want a really clean looking geode without like the grittiness, then don't do that. Put your thick coat on and go on about it. But I'll go ahead and show you kind of what that, excuse my dog's clicking toenails behind me. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to start this. So I use the acetone that comes from the hardware department. Do not use fingernail polish acetone for this, or you are going to get the arm workout of your life by the end of the cup. Go to the hardware department in Walmart or Home Depot, wherever it is, and ask for the acetone in that department, and they will help you out. You'll also need 91 proof alcohol, not the regular just rubbing alcohol. I think that's like 70% or something. Get 91 proof. Regular 70 proof is not going to help you do this. So, also, one more thing. I use the flower towels from Walmart. You can buy them in the aisle where you just buy like kitchen towels. They don't give off so much lint. They're smooth. If you try to use a towel, a cotton ball, or any kind of paper towels with this, you're going to get gritty marks. You're also going to get fuzz all in your paint, and then that's also going to show up in your epoxy, and you're going to be really upset. So anyway, to get started, I go ahead and start with the acetone. Do a few pumps off of it. And I go ahead and start around my edges because that's where the most gritty is. And you don't really want to wipe across all of your vinyl because obviously once you take the vinyl off, then you won't be able to read it if you've erased all the paint around it. So I start around my edges and just start pushing on it. And you'll see that, yeah, it looks messy and all that, but I'm going to show you in just a minute how to clean that up. So just acetone, and I'm scrubbing pretty hard in these areas just to pull back those 3 layers of paint. Let's see. Sorry, my dog keeps coming up behind me. But you'll see how you'll have like some paint still in some of these gritty areas. That's what kind of gives it that really gritty look. But some people will use 2 different towels for this, one for alcohol and one for acetone, but I'm not that coordinated, so I just use like the other end of the towel. Get some alcohol, and you'll have to just scrub and scrub. But see how you're saying like it smears that gray across? That's okay because that's what kind of gives it that gritty look. Or you can just keep scrubbing and get rid of all the gray. Whatever is, it's up to you. And you can see like all the little bitty gray that's in there. If you want, you can keep scrubbing. Take it all off. And then it comes through like that in a little. But see, I'm sure this is what most of you are all scared of. All the extra gray and the black that gets smeared, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Just take your alcohol. Don't take acetone. If you take acetone, you're gonna go all the way through the paint and just make a bigger area. So take your alcohol and just scrub it away. And see, you might eat through that first layer of paint and get to your next 2, but you're not eating through all of it. I mean, you could eventually if you sat there and scrubbed long enough, but but you're not. So, there, see? And wipe it off, and that's what you're getting. Okay, and so other areas like this where it has, like, you'll see like just the glitter kind of bumping up here. I don't know if you can see that, but if you want to not eat through all the way and you want to get just like this little kind of glitter showing through, you would take your alcohol. And I kind of, when it comes to this kind of area, I just kind of like push. And then you start getting things like this that show up. If you try to be really precise on anything, I think this goes with any kind of craft that we're distressing or anything, you're not gonna like it. Those kind of clean lines is not what a geode is supposed to look like. You want to kind of hit it at different angles and do different things. And then you get just your different look. And you can wipe it clean to see. And at the end, if you really don't want any gray showing, you can always go back and clean. Like if you see this light gray in here, you can always go in and take it out if you want to get that nitty gritty with it. But to me, with something like this, especially if you're using black in it, it kind of gives it more depth. I've done quite a few of these, and the ones that I clean it up that much with, people don't seem to like as much because it just looks so clean. They want that nitty gritty kind of look. So I'm gonna go through and do the rest of this cup. Let's see, and I'll go back up to my top, but I'll be careful around where my vinyl lays and not hit that point. But I typically just go around the tops at least and kind of just pull it down in different areas that I feel won't hit the vinyl. Just go around. And see, this is another kind of gritty area. So I might just go, whoop, just sweep across it a couple times. You can do it even lightly with the acetone. And see, you'll get like the colors that come through. Getting around here where my other letters are, so be very careful. And see how it's like turning gray, a lot of gray. And just switch to another part of your towel. Okay. So, see, I've been making about 20 of these. I'm working on an order of 20 of these, so I'm kind of going in the same areas that I've gone on all of them, but I like to typically connect the bottom somewhere to the top. So you have like that big long streak of glitter that really catches people's attention. Because you know, you don't want to waste all your glitter too under all the spray paint. So I hate doing that. So I typically like to make it meet somewhere. Also, like on the curves on the cup, like if you're working on a curved cup, if you just hit that curve just straight on, you'll get these like scuff marks. And you'll probably see those in my like Jurassic Park cups a lot. Let's do the bottom. Also, you'll notice that I have left my vinyl on through this whole process. I do not take that as my very last step, is to take off my vinyl, because you don't want to accidentally run across it and then get paint in that little area and then have to go in and try to clean it out, and then you end up erasing your lines, and that just ends up being a disaster. Yeah, so it's much easier just to leave it on. But sometimes I will take the alcohol and like see how it's gritty around it, and I'll rub it over my vinyl. And you'll see some of the color kind of coming through in between the letters. Do that. I've also wanted to do like an embossing type cup yet. I haven't got to do that yet, but I've always wanted to, like if you just rub on the letters like that and then kind of left them on the cup, it would be almost like an embossing effect, especially if it was like a silver glitter or something like that. But I'll do that another day. So now I'll go back through and kind of clean up all these areas. So you see like on your glitter where the paint's smeared, you'll clean that up with your alcohol. Shove it in circles. Also clean up the area around it. It's also best to probably wear gloves while you do this, but I was kind of in a hurry and I forgot. So excuse my black fingernails because it is from doing 20 of these cups in the last 2 days. So now, see how nice and clean that looks? If you really want to show more black, all you would do is kind of go in either with a Q-tip or just, you know, with your finger on the towel and kind of work away more of that second color on the black. And you would just have a little bit more black show through. Smear that gray away. Don't be afraid of the smears. The only way you can really mess up one of these cups is erasing your lines that are around your vinyl, because then you won't be able to see obviously what you had written on the cup or done in vinyl. So that's really the only way you can mess it up. So just try it and go for it and see what comes of it. I mean, or, you know, take one of those, a bad cup that you have and try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? All you'd have to do is strip it with your acetone from the hardware department. So clean. Get a little bit more on this edge. Let that green come through a little bit more. So go in like all the different ways. You can scrub like sideways, because you don't want everything to be, you know, vertical. You could do like horizontal, and it kind of just makes it look a little bit more natural when it blends in. Okay. Oh, looking pretty good here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up the cup now, and then I will weed the vinyl, and then we will be done. Right, so I peeled all the vinyl. So this is final cup. One tip I do want to give you for whenever you're peeling your vinyl, be very careful and do it slowly, because otherwise you can sometimes get like little scratches out to the side whenever you're peeling the vinyl, and they're very noticeable. So the best way, if that happens, to clean that up, in my opinion, is to either scratch it just a little bit more, make it a little bit wider, and take your alcohol and kind of smear it into it, and kind of make it look a little natural. I don't know if I have one sitting here. No, I don't, but that'd be my best way to say to clean it up. I did notice there's a little spray paint that leaked under the vinyl. If that's happening to you, it is more than likely Krylon spray paint that you're using, which I had to for this cup because it's the only people that made that color. And for some reason their spray paint likes to run really bad, or you're using a lot of gloss paint. I do recommend using matte while doing this, so that takes out another layer that you don't have to like scrub through while you're doing this. But I'll just take alcohol or acetone and go in there and get that little bit after the video. But anyway, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. Thanks.